He's gonna piss a lot of people off with this.
I was thinking the same thing.
Love it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Stab Reacts. I'm Dom, and today I have my lovely mother with me, and we are going to be watching Tom MacDonald's Sheeple. We'll do a reaction to it and try to catch some bars. It came out a few days ago, so we're a few days late. You know, since my son was born, I'm always a little late.
Family life will do that too.
So, yeah, that's all right. I hope you guys enjoy the video. We're excited about it. We always love watching his music videos. I actually prefer his controversial outlook. I tend to align with it a lot. So
it's got some cool lenses in this time.
Yeah, we're back to the white contacts. Let's check it out.
Let's check it.
Humans been controlled since the day that they were civilized. The truth has been so heavily politicized. If you don't know who's controlling you and killing all the little guys, find out who you're not allowed to criticize.
Yeah, I mean, with the title Sheeple, I knew it was going to be like a politically charged song in a way, but yeah, what he just said is right. Is like, you know, there's so much of this like not being able to have, even though we're supposed to have free speech, you know, being able to say what you want to say without,
if you want to call it free.
Right. But you know, you also have to be able to say what you want to say, but understand there's going to be consequences. Whether it's, at least in the United States, it's societal, but it's consequences, not so much you know, legal.
Well, and that's just it. It is free speech. You are allowed to say whatever you want, but you have to be able to pay the consequences of what you're saying.
Yeah, and you know, Tom's doing it right now. It's a great example, but luckily he's got a great following because there's a lot of like-minded people out there that still have their head screwed on, can understand what he's saying and back him up. So let's keep going.
Black folks who were never ever actual slaves, fighting with white folks who ain't actual Nazis, controlled by rich folks who use the news to make hate, while elite folks control other political parties. It's a big lie.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah,
God, it's so good.
Trying to make you pick sides, trying to make you burn the cities down and kill each other. They got sick minds, big lies, deep on the police so that there's big crime. To take away our freedom, to restore order, they let die. Play with people, turn men into women, make the counterculture mainstream to mix up the system. Change the pronouns. If gender is a spectrum, so is privilege. I know poor white folks and black celebrities with millions.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
Man, he's laying it all out.
Oh, yeah. He, hit on so many.
Yeah, so many topics that are, so prevalent right now. And man, I gotta say, I agree with everything he's saying. So, and I think a lot of us do. I just think that a lot of the minorities that have all these issues, they just have such a loud voice. And it's, very tiny bit. And then, you know, there's a lot of people not speaking up. But thankfully, we've got people like Tom MacDonald.
Exactly.
Speaking up against this kind of upside down world it seems like we live in now.
They starve you with a lack of information and only give you facts through a branded corporation. Distort your worldview with an algorithm that changes based on propaganda curated for your engagement. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Glued to screens, just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? Oh, my sheep. Nothing's what it seems. Hollywood been writing.
Man, he's taking the gloves off with this one, dude.
No
He's gonna
kidding.
piss a lot of people off with this.
I was thinking the same thing.
Love it. I love it.
But he's speaking a lot of truth. I mean, it's amazing.
It's nonsense, a lot of the things that going on right now, you know, it's like he said, it's like just because I'm white doesn't mean I'm racist or, you know, or...
just because I'm black doesn't mean I'm deprived.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people that would agree with that on both ends of it, you know, everybody's...
yeah.
It's just everybody's got to be a victim now. And it's it's so annoying.
I am so done.
And I like what he said about, you know, he's like, if gender has a spectrum, so does privilege. You know, it's like I don't know, you know, Theo Vaughn. I think I've showed you maybe a little bit of his comedy, maybe
A little bit, yeah.
He's the Rat King. He's a mullet guy, but in his last special, he basically says he's like, you know, being white, he's like, I grew up in a neighborhood. He's like, I didn't take all your shit, you know, because he was like, I was the only white person in my neighborhood, and his friends was saying that to him, and he's like, maybe I am gonna do it. I don't know, maybe. but he's like, you think I'd take all your shit and then move in right next door?
Right?
You know? But it's so true. I mean, there's poor people everywhere. I mean, I understand that there's been, you know, some systemic racism in our country that has kept minorities behind. I totally understand that, but not everybody's a victim.
No, as a matter of fact, I mean, I feel like there's more of us that qualify as poor now, just because of the
Even just
economy.
being, middle class feels very poor.
Middle class feels very poor.
All right, let's quit talking so much.
Nothing's what it seems.
By the way, I know, quit talking, but I actually really like the sound of this this chorus. It's dope.
Hollywood been rotting your brain, controlling your mouth. You say lit, fleet, bet, cap, they trying to dumb you down.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about. I've said this. I mean, I don't want to sound like a hater, but I'm like, cap. It just came out of nowhere. Everybody's, you're capping. Cap means you're lying. It's just a fleek. Yeah, like all these words, and I'm just like, where are these words coming from? I don't know. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older, and I'm just like, these kids these days. You know.
Well, I'm older than you, and I don't understand any of it.
You're older than me. Shut up. You look great. All right.
They endorse whatever narrative is popular to shout and use minorities in movies for diversity clout. Two sides on the spectrum, but ain't none of them honest. Took the red pill and the blue pill, spit them both in the garbage. Being woke used to mean you understood you're a target, and now it's having two good legs and never taking a step forward. If you agree, it's free speech. Disagree, it's hate speech. Erase it if it came from anywhere except the mainstream. Trump supporters labeled as the racist, but that can't be. Lincoln was Republican, and that's who ended slavery. Science been politicized, it's easy to see.
I mean, yeah, I don't really see the Republican and Democrat has gone back and forth based on who's Republican and who's liberal. So like there's been like that changes where like, you know, right now, and it's been like that for a while now, but we're like, oh, Republicans are conservative. But just like, you know, 50 years ago, 60 years ago, the Democrats were the ones that were conservative. So that changes. So I don't know. I don't really know what he means by.
I never got into Republican or Democrat. It's like, let's just look out for our country.
Yeah. You just gotta try to vote for the best person.
Let's treat our people right. Let's do what's right for our country so that everybody is happy and everybody is able to make a living.
Well, that's two different issues, but you can't make everybody happy. And
no, you can't, but you can strive for it.
But what you said is good, but that's what everybody thinks they're doing. So both sides think they're doing that. That's the thing. And it's unfortunate because so many people fall into a side, you know, but I honestly think most people are kind of in the middle, where they're just like people that are willing to make some compromises for the greater good is really good, but they're few and far between. Unfortunately, you need like a leader to win, and
somebody that comes from
but the numbers just don't come in for them, unfortunately.
A mask became a symbol of which side you believe, but you'll never cure a sickness till you cure the greed, because the problem with our natural immunity is it's free. Society is broken, want you locked inside a cubicle, addicted to pornography, liquor, and pharmaceuticals. Tell you that you're fat and poor and you were never beautiful, then tweet how much they love you when they hear about your funeral. We can't be free.
No kidding.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you're great. You know, when you die, then everybody comes out and says, "Oh, they were such a beautiful person."
Yeah,
it's so phony.
Yeah, it is. A lot of that is. Yeah, for sure.
It's like, speak the truth. If you don't treat people that way when they're alive, don't treat people like that when they die.
Yeah, I know. And you know, everybody's just so damn sensitive now. You know, you got fat shaming and all this shaming, and then no, big is beautiful, and it's like, no, it's unhealthy.
Yes, that's the only thing. I don't think it's not beautiful. I just think, like you, it's unhealthy.
Yeah.
Just like
it's not
your
about
sister,
how you look.
My daughter. I worry about her.
It's not about how you look. Yeah, it's about how you treat yourself, your body, everything. Like, but now you got people like championing it, and it's like, what are you doing? This world's so upside down.
Can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep. Blue to screens just part of the machine. Y'all are sheep. What do y'all believe? Oh, my sheep. Nothing's what it seems. If they can't convince you, they confuse you. They want you dumb and dead. They divided you by race, religion, income, and sex. Made everybody right and left. The hatred got so intense. If the other side likes oxygen, you'll put a bag on your head. And the conspiracy theories labeled as misinformation is just a terrifying truth that scares the hell out the nation. The system treating you like trash, and you got rifles to aim with. Just imagine how they'll treat you when your guns get confiscated. George Orwell.
Ain't nobody taking my guns.
No way. pray over my dead body.
4 was his last lecture. George called them thought police. Now we call them fact checkers. Government surveillance trying to catch you. They don't ask questions. Mass incarceration equals capital for cash investors. The system isn't broke, it's working fine. Oppressive and chaotic is how it was designed. They say if we ain't doing nothing wrong, there's nothing to hide. While their agenda and intelligence completely classified. They don't teach you rights in school, you never learn them at all. Cause they're easy to remove if you don't know what they are. The only people you can rule are the criminal ones. So they force you into corners till you're breaking the law. We can't be free, can't have no peace till we're on the same team, but y'all are sheep.
I really like the message that he's saying. You know, like he's calling everybody out on everything, and he's saying we got to come together in order to win.
Exactly. You know, stop following just because this person over here is.
Yeah. Well,
and you're afraid of what
and
they're
there is
going to
just
say.
so much propaganda. There's so much bullshit that is just fed
Stand up for what you
through
truly believe.
Media and social media and all the other things.
Ugh.
And it's like, nobody can take their heads out of their phones to be able to think for themselves. You know.
Yeah.
And, well, I shouldn't
if it's
say
not
everyone.
on the internet, then it's
everyone.
not true.
Yeah, I shouldn't say everyone, right? But there, yeah, right. Oh man, I could talk for days.
I know, me too. Let's do
The
it.
screen's just part of the machine. Y'all are sheeple. What do y'all believe? My sheeple. Nothing's what it seems.
Hey, another great video.
Another great, awesome video.
I think last time I said it was one of my favorites. I think this is my absolute favorite song
So far.
Because he just says everything that I think.
He pulls out everything.
It's just ironic, because because of my previous comments. But it is literally my everything. I agree with him.
I do too.
But I think the common person would agree with him as well. Going through their day-to-day lives, like, we're just not everything is so crazy to the left, so crazy to the right, or and most people want to just
Live and be happy.
Yeah.
And be able to support their family and
Yeah.
be able to get paid a decent wage. And now
Sure.
we're going down another road. So
Sure.
I liked it.
Yeah, me too.
I liked it. Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Yeah, very, very good song. Great video. Nova knocked it out of the park once again. Yeah, once again.
Again.
If you guys enjoyed the video, please like our video and make sure you like his video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. And yeah, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
You bet.